Now let me ask you this. It took 3 years for the case to finish itself, for you to be found not guilty and then be released?
I mean, well, I'm gonna say like this. Like I was indicted without, my case is like kind of one of a kind, because I was indicted with no evidence. You know what I'm saying? I was indicted because, you know, I was a name around the city. Like my name, you know, was kind of in sort of, it was in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But I was indicted with no evidence. You feel me? And they had to build a case. You feel me? They had to make themselves a case. And with that being said, I ain't gonna sit here and like slander the judicial system, not Louisiana, Baton Rouge judicial system anyway, because they do what they are trained to do. But I feel that they should they should they should give us a fair, they should give us a chance, man. They should give us a more fair chance than what we are given. Our judicial system is just, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it took them 3 years because they ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing, man. My people ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They made up, man. Check this out. I ain't see nothing scripted better in my whole life. You feel me? That looked like a play, man. That trial was like a play. And yeah, man, I sat 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And it was more than 3 years, but I wasn't on the original indictment. You know what I'm saying? I got indicted like 7, 8 months later after the actual crime or whatever. I got indicted like 7, 8 months later. Somebody lied on me, implicated me in the matter or whatever. You know, used me up to free themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a good person, bro. I always been a good nigga, man. Always, bro. My whole life, I've been good to everybody, you feel me? And it took them 3 years. To bring it to just to prove my innocence. You know what I'm saying? I got picked up. Don't you know I got picked up? Got picked up. Called my big homie Pimp. I'm like, Pimp, they got me. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm like, I called Pimp when I made it back to BR, cause Pimp knew they had me or whatever. We all got jammed up, and made it back to BR. I'm like, I'm in Baton Rouge. They extradited me from Cain, Mississippi. I'm like, I'm in Baton Rouge. You know, we need to go on here and jump on that bond. So he's like, all right, we're gonna see what your bond is. So my bond was set at $1 million, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had less charges than my co-defendants. I only had 2 charges. My co-defendants had like 3, 4 charges or whatever. But they bond was set lower than mine, and mine was set at $1 million. So this how they held me. This how they held me 3 years. It wasn't because I couldn't bond out, because at the time of that, I had just started this music, and it was progressing to a point where, you know, I had a nice chunk of change now. I'm able to take care and do for my family. And yeah, man, people put $1 million bond on me. Told me the day they gave me the bond, I told them, you know, I'm gonna call my family, see if we can put some private up and put some money together and bond out. They like, nah, you gotta hold on before you bond out. I'm like, why? Cause you gotta come back to court in the morning. I went to court the next morning. They revoked my bond. Yeah, took my bond away from me. I ain't got no convictions. I ain't no convicted felon. I never been convicted of a crime in my life. I ain't no criminal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, they just was on my dick. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
All right, so they hold you for 3 years. A not guilty verdict happens for you.
Not guilty.
Now take me to the process once they find you not guilty. What happens after that? You're not guilty. Give me the process of how soon you get to come out and how that works.
Immediately. Immediate release. Immediate release. When the guilty come out the judge's assistant's mouth, Samuel Nicholas is immediately released. You feel me? Ain't no hold on, we need to read no. I ain't guilty. And our system is not even you prove innocent into proving guilty. You go in there, you gotta read your verdict. They consider you guilty. Our system crazy. You feel me? They consider you guilty, and you feel me? You gotta prove your innocence. But it's really that you are innocent until proven guilty. You feel me? But yeah, though, like I say, once that not guilty verdict was read, they cut me loose. I was out that thing, man. I was out that thing. They had me in the newspaper 3 days.
So your first 24 hours back into society. What did you do?
My first 24 hours, my first hour of being at home, I went and grabbed my mom and hugged my mama, you heard me? Because in my heart, I felt like she had the most faith in me. Then my big homie pulled up on me. My big homie Pimp pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a moment of my life that I've seen that I really had family, you feel me? Because, like, I ain't got no brothers. I got 3 sisters, you feel me? And, you know, they females, they kids, they gotta do their female duty, you know, womanly duties. So, like, with that being said, never had no man in our vicinity, but my mama raised a man, you feel me? I remember they said, Mister, now he looked like a man, you know what I'm saying? I've been grew up around women, but at the end of the day now, 26 years old, I'm a man, you know? I'm taking care of business, I'm paying bills, I'm taking care of people. And my mama like honor that because she raised a man, you feel me? And with that being said, man, it just, man, that's what it is, you know what I mean? What it is, man.
First meal you ate, do you remember?
First meal I ate was first snow crab. I ate snow crab, man. I ate some snow crab. Yeah, I ate some snow crab. We went to Joe's Crab Shack, me and my son, and you know my big homie Pimp, I just was telling you about. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son, Pimp, feel the old guys I didn't, you know, had dealings with. Man, we went to Joe's Crab Shack. I punted them crabs too. I ain't lying. Crabs are good as a mob.
Now, how hard was it for you to adjust back into society?
I'm still adjusting, and I've been home a month. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I've really been focused. Like, I'm a man. You know, I love the women, and the women love me. You hear me? But I've been chilling, man. Getting that paper. You know what I'm saying? Catching up with my family. I've been recording. I've been recording, and you know, I bought my kids some iPhones so they can FaceTime me. Like right now, when I'm away, you know, I'm in Atlanta. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and yeah, man, like when I'm away, call me. You know, they got school in the morning. Call me 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm up because I'm gonna call them because me being incarcerated, like I couldn't get up in the morning and have no missed call from my kids and nothing like that. I had to get up and call their mothers, and by the time the phones come on in the prison, my kids will be probably at school already. So it'll be mostly main mornings I've been to miss them, then school that afternoon, and by the time they mama's been and got them out the bus and, you know, whatever, things like that, I've been and missed them. So it'll been 2, 3, 4, 5 days before I be able to talk to my kids. So, you know, I cherish and honor them, so I talk to them every day. Every day I get a chance to. Every time. Text. My little boy just called me just now. Daddy, what you doing? I said, I'm in Atlanta. Atlanta? I said, yeah, man. He thought, what's Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my girl, she don't know how to text. All she do is send emojis and things like that. So, yeah, man, that's what it was.
Now, how soon before you hit the recording studio once you were released from jail?
That night. That night I got in the lab and I recorded what's gonna be my single. That night I got in there. And I got my people on the line. We've been talking to like some people that's connected to Rich Homie Quan. I'm like, man, I want you on my single, man, and juice it up. You know what I'm saying? And that night, and I'm a few songs in to my mixtape that's finna drop. You feel me? 4 January let out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start promoting. January 2016, my first tape since my release. I'm gonna have some fresh music on there. You know what I'm saying? That night, I got out. I went in the studio.
Did you feel rusty? Been 3 years?
Nah, jail don't rush you. You feel me?
No, rusty. Did you feel rusty on the mic?
It don't rush you. It preserve you. So all that talent I got, it just was preserved. You feel me? And that's did I feel preserved? I felt preserved, big homie. You know what I'm saying? I felt preserved. Cause to be honest, like this is my love, this is my talent, this is my love. Like I wanted to go home and check on my family and talk to my kids, but I wanted to go home and do what I do for them. You feel me? And make it happen for them. The things that I do for them. And that's make this music. And that's travel to these states and these cities, and that's, you know, let my struggle be known about what we went through as a family, as friends, as a city, all that.
Now, did you rap while you were inside, while you were locked up?
Nah, man, you might find it crazy, bro, but I read a lot of books. And I done a little violating, you know, I spent a little time on lockdown. I done a little violating or whatever, but you know, that's what it is. It's a rehabilitation. Jail is rehabilitation, you feel me? Some people cannot be rehabilitated, so they are sentenced to extreme sentences. They are, you know, they the maximum. They feel like there's no rehabilitation for the crime that they have committed. But jail is an institutional facility to rehabilitate a human being, you feel me? So niggas look like, man, bro, you know, they so stupid and petty, they'll tell on their own mama instead of riding it out, and at the end might come out better than what they expected and be rehabilitated at the end of that process. No, they so scared and, man, look, show me my bed, man. Yeah, let me go lay down, man. You know what I'm saying? See what they talking about. Because what's ever been said about me is a lie, you feel me? And go ahead and rehabilitate myself, use this to come up with a plan. And yeah, when I get back out there, because I'm going home, yeah, when I get back out there, yeah, I'm going to cut up. Go buy me a Roller presidential. Go get me a old Benz S5, 5-series. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to put your plan together, and you need to speak that into existence when you're in there. So, but like far as rapping, like get in a pile and rap and shit, niggas don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got what I got going on, and this guy might have what he got going on, and it might not coincide with one another, and that might result into an altercation, fist fight. You know, niggas stabbing niggas in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. So, for all that even take place, be less alright. You know what I'm saying? Less friendly. You do you, I do me. If we need each other, if the people we gonna work against these COs. You know what I'm saying? If it boil down to it, before me being your friend or being your enemy, I'ma stay around you. I ain't alright. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing my thing too. I was violating. Before I went to trial, I had 90 days on lockdown. Maybe 90 days, 3 months. Yeah, lockdown. 23 hours, 45 minutes a day. Let y'all 15 minutes, take a shower, put you right back in your cell. Cell about 8 inches wide, about 10 inches. long, you heard me? Boy, you ain't got no mind, you gonna grow your fro and some dreadlocks and be screaming and hollering, I've seen it is down the way. Some shit you don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, you a weak nigga, you a beat nigga, man. Yeah. And reading the books, I learned a lot too. Yeah, I ain't read them and just read them and close them and sit them down in my laundry sack. I read them motherfuckers and took it in and soaked in that knowledge. I read them motherfuckers and interpreted them. Yeah, that's what I did. I interpreted everything out of them.
Do you want to say some of the books that you had read?
Yeah, I read Laws of Attraction, Power of Attraction. I read Blood in My Eye. And I read some cold-blooded shit.
Now, what would you change looking back at everything?
I wouldn't change nothing.
Oh.
Because with that being said, like worrying, like when a child is born, a mother worries. So that's like a natural process. But like in a sense of a father or a man, worrying takes away from certain aspects in life as far as survival and, you see what I'm saying, like making things happen, you feel me? So with that being said, like regrets, like change some, I didn't want to do this, that's like all in saying a worry. So with me regretting things, that means I worried about things that have happened. I don't worry about things that have happened because it's happened. You can't redo that shit. If they had machines to do it, I'll be pressing rewind all the time. So I'm not finna sit here and bother myself with the past because the past will never be seen nor done again. You know what I'm saying? So I live with no regrets. You know what I'm saying? If things could have been done a little differently, if it could have been done, it would have been done. You feel me? But it haven't and it ain't. So we just gonna roll. We're gonna try to make things better the next time, better than the last time. So with that being said, man, I don't live with no regrets, and I wouldn't do it all. I wouldn't do it again. I'll do it all again. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it all again.
Let me ask you this specifically, though. What would you change about the jail system if you could?
What would I change about the jail system?
After experiencing it for 3 years.
Man, if I was given a prison, I'd be a rich mother. I'd be rich. But nah. I mean, it's like you're a man when you enter that penal system. They look at you as They look at you as an adult. Whatever crime you're charged for it was of your actions. You feel me? And they handle you accordingly. But man, they got a lieutenant called Lieutenant Lamont. Man, that nigga say hands down, I'm the best body puncher in the world. Yeah, I beat your body up. Man, when I say this man lieutenant, this nigga look like a dinosaur. Talking about, man, if he put his hands on you, bro, he gonna fuck you up. He gonna mess you up. And he very, very hard, man. You look at him wrong, he say, cuz. Man, what you looking at, cuz? I mean, he own you. He own you quick. He hear good, he see good. He catch you fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna roll you out. But man, I went to church before my release, and he sat in there, and he called out, and they called church was over, but he called everybody who he knew. He like Nicholas, you know what I'm saying? Gozer. He like, y'all come in. He knew us. You feel me? We really like OGs to him. You know what I'm saying? He seen our face around. They got people that come there a month, 2, 3 months, a year. We've been in here 3 years. You see our face daily, you know us. And the man showed me a side I never seen of him, man. You feel me? The man like, say, bro, want me to tell you something, bro? I be hard on you because I don't want to see you here. I don't want you back. So I'm giving you all the reason to dislike me and to dislike this place. So you can't come back, you feel me? And I never heard that nigga talk like that. And it gave me, instead of me being like, oh, he a bitch ass nigga, or he telling you the truth. You feel me? Don't nobody want to go to jail. Don't nobody want to live under the conditions that they live under in jail. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. And then my seller didn't. And all the other 23 motherfuckers that was online with me. You know what I'm saying? But what I would change, bro, is probably like the sanitary part. Because it's trifling as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But you can't change how them people do it, because he actually said, he actually let them know, I ain't taking his side, because I don't really do that. I don't condone that badge, you know what I'm saying? But he let her know that he was being hard on us. He showed nigga his south side, you know what I'm saying? But if you going in that place and if you getting involved in that, you gotta be a man, you know what I'm saying? So even if it is a certain way that they doing it, and even if I want them to change, it's not gonna change. So what you gotta do, you gotta act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live under them conditions. And growing up where I grew up at, man, I could live up under any condition, man. You put me in the woods, I'm gonna build a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna build me a little shack and be serving them out there. Yeah.